Bonjour à tous et bonjour à toutes, c'est Codename 310. Bienvenue dans cette nouvelle vidéo let's play de L.A. Noire. On s'était arrêté donc à la dernière vidéo, on était dans une nouvelle enquête, première enquête du côté crime, avec la brigade criminalité, où on avait eu un énorme fail au niveau d'une bagarre où je ne me rappelle plus du tout les commandes d'esquive et pour taper l'ennemi. Du coup je m'étais fait complètement défoncer. Du coup, on continue l'enquête. On va aller dans un restaurant turc. Allez, c'est parti. On va bouffer un kebab. Et du coup, c'est pas moi qui vais conduire parce que j'ai pas envie de conduire.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Voilà.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
Bon, effectivement, par contre, il conduit mieux que moi, il a moins d'accidents que moi. Allez, on va aller voir la boule turque.
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're working a murder case. Mrs. Celine Henry, you called in?
Yeah, the name's Jonesco. This is my place.
You saw Mrs. Henry in here last night?
Till about 1 a.m., having dinner with a friend.
Doing more drinking than eating.
You got that straight.
Allez, compagnon de la victime.
Mrs. Henry was seen leaving another establishment in the company of a man. Did the two of them come here?
Yeah, I remember seeing her with a guy.
Did you see them leave?
They got into his old Pontiac. Dull brown colored. I got a look at the license plate. 2B8899.
Bon, je vois pas pourquoi on douterait de lui, vérité.
You have a name? Description, maybe? Come on, Mr. Nesco. We need something more to go on.
Smallish guy. Maybe 5'7". Dark complexion. Latin looking.
Alors, suscité hispanique.
What time did the two of them leave?
Around 2 a.m. They were talking pretty loud. She had a black eye. Said her husband gave it to her. Said she was going to have him committed.
Was she a regular in here?
No. I mean, I wouldn't have recognized her face among the usual crowd.
Non, là par contre, il y a clairement un doute. Parce que, non, enfin, j'aurais pas reconnu son visage dans la foule habituelle. Non, non, là il y a un doute, là. Et non, c'était putain, je fais n'importe quoi, c'était la vérité.
I wasn't watching him too close.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nesco. Thanks for your time.
Au moins, on a 50% de bonnes réponses. Oh, et la note à la fin, elle va pas être fantastique. Alors, attends, faut que j'utilise le téléphone qui est... Il est où le téléphone?
Two club sandwiches. Thank you, waitress.
Il est pas là. Forcément, il va de l'autre côté. J'aurais pas dû douter du propriétaire du restaurant. My mistake.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in. Thank you.
You wait. 5 years from now, all our jobs will be done by robots.
Bon, alors on va d'abord aller voir notre copain espagnol.
Where the hell's he going with that?
Look, Pops, just hand over the money, okay?
All right, young fellow, okay. Hold your horses. I'm getting the money.
I ain't afraid to drill you, you know.
Hey, careful with that trigger fingernail. You look the nervous type.
Plug the old bastard, Lefty. If I gotta come in there, I'm spraying lead, you old coot.
LAPD, drop the weapon.
Non, 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 non. Voilà.
You're covered. Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Alors attends, je suis très mauvais. Hein. Voilà, et de 1.
Push forward.
Voilà. Les gunfights, c'est vraiment pas mon truc. Hein. Il a abîmé au nouveau costume.
Don't you worry, officer. Take more than punks like that to rattle me. You can get going.
Bon allez, hop, on va à la voiture, on va aller voir l'espagnol. Et la voiture, elle est là-bas.
What is the special of the day?
Allez, appartement de Mendez. C'est où? Où est-ce que c'est? Tout au fond, à droite et première à gauche. Allez, c'est parti.
Mendez could be our man.
He could be at that, but you don't want to cross the skipper, Phelps. Not a great move at your first day. He wants Henry re-interviewed.
How'd you like losing your cherry, rookie?
It might be my first day here, but I've had extensive experience on other desks in the department. I think you're aware of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've been a pain in the ass before today as well.
And I shall continue to be until the end of time. Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter have.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Alors, on va vérifier que ce soit bien l'appartement 16. C'est bien ça.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Alors, du coup, le 16, il est au 4e étage. Allez, c'est parti. En petite foulée. Ah, merde, j'étais déjà au 4e. J'ai pris le mur.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
Alors, les vêtements, il n'y a rien à faire.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Non, on s'en fout de ça.
No good to me.
Alors, dernière pièce du fond. Il était là il y a pas longtemps, le monsieur.
Gotta get these to Ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene.
Ah, ça commence à puer du cul.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body. Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
We have the murder weapon. Better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there.
Allez, allez.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Get in and drive. Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road. I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Ah, il a perdu une roue. Eh bien, arrête-toi.
You're under arrest for the murder of
Ah.
Henry.
Watch out, he's nuts. Put your hands in the air.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Bon, on a trouvé tous les indices. Par contre, ouf, au niveau des questions, 4 sur 9. On va quand même faire classer héroïque. Bon, du coup, on va continuer la vidéo un petit peu. On va lancer l'enquête suivante. Allez, c'est parti.
This pain to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
There's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. There's an oxymoron for you. You don't see that every day.
He's only a writer. He can't really help me.
Moi j'aime bien m'ouvrir la porte. Alors, la carte. Ah bah c'est pas très loin. Ah mais par contre pour y aller... Alors, première à gauche, première à gauche, première à droite. Parce que je suis pas sûr qu'on puisse y aller sinon. Première à gauche, première à gauche, première à droite et deuxième à droite. Allez. Oula.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
Don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
No assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were fast learner, Phelps. Might be along after all.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that matter?
So you don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world, with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
Detective, I was first on scene.
Ah mais ça tombe bien, c'est Stargate qui est arrivé en premier.
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. A family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
All these people are vultures, officer. But you can tell me what's going on.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Here she is.
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
You mind if I examine the body?
Be my guest.
Alors, avant d'examiner le corps, on va regarder ce qu'il y a à côté.
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by R&I?
Back in a second.
Mais à côté, c'est...
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
Ok. Donc ça, c'est le C. Le A, c'est L. Et il reste plus qu'à trouver le B. Derrière. Et B, c'est quoi le B? D'accord, les empreintes.
The stomping angle in the Henry case, was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Il n'y a rien d'autre. Bon, allez, on va voir le corps.
Signature mark is very
distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
What's this mark? A cut on the finger.
Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
Mince, j'ai pas fini.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off. Find anything interesting?
Detectives, R&I says a Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Just grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We can have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Bon, eh bien, on va voir le mari.
All these people are vultures, officer. But
Hey,
you can tell
what's
me
going
what's
on
going
over
on.
Allez, petit footing. Alors, c'est où qu'ils habitent? Oh, ils habitent loin. Ils habitent loin. Alors, attends. Hop, on descend.
You're behind the wheel.
Voilà, tu prends le volant.
Still might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagined. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're gonna have a look around.
Voilà, tes parents sont pas chez toi, t'es mineur, assis-toi sur la chaise, je vais fouiller ta maison.
Don't think this is anything.
My partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay? Nothing to worry about.
Non, là, y a rien. Alors, la chambre parentale.
Work boots. Size 8.
Tout ce qu'il y a ici, c'est tout ce qu'il y a ici. Bon, on va discuter avec les petites jeunes.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Try.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a comme preuve? Les empreintes d'un homme, 41, ok. D'accord, les bijoux. Alors, il y avait une montre et une bague. Ok.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
Elle a le regard fuyant. Est-ce que... Doute ou vérité? Elle a quand même le regard fuyant. Allez, doute.
So you were hanging around the school for quite
Yes.
a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Alors, bijoux volés sur le cadavre.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
Ah, c'est pareil. Ça sent le doute.
You seem reluctant
Et
to
non,
talk about
merde,
her
c'est la vérité. Et merde.
A touchy subject with Daddy. He thought she wasted too much money on her appearance.
C'était la vérité. Allez, vie conjugale des parents.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Non, là c'est un doute.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What the... But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
Alors,
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
alors là c'est un mensonge, on le sait,
Why are you lying to me,
parce
Mr.
que
Muller?
il y a ses chaussures dans la chambre.
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
Hop, hop, hop. Voilà.
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
Ça parle mal. Alors, alibi pour Hugo Moller.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
Non. Non.
You should come clean if you're having an affair, or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
Et oui, on a la preuve.
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
Signalement de la disparition.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Alors, antécédent de violence conjugale.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
Qu'est-ce qu'on a pour ça? Attends, c'est quoi la question exactement? Votre femme a été battue puis étranglée. Or, vous n'avez pas d'alibi, vous avez déjà été vivant. On n'a pas la preuve. Parce que c'est pas marqué dans les preuves. Ah non, si, on l'a. Si, c'est un mensonge. C'est ça, c'est la broche.
You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
Et si on a la broche en forme de papillon?
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo.
Eh ben putain, 3 questions bonnes, ça change.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair, it drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Muller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Ah, on attend Berthe. Hop. Avant de se faire écraser.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
He's only a writer.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
Les chaussures. Oh, ça pue ça.
I can explain the blood.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and...
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncles?
Call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and...
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Hop, on va passer un petit coup de fil.
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Could we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house?
I need an address on a Belmont High
School. Bray Street.
Checking for
Send
you,
someone
detective.
down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks.
Ok, est-ce qu'on peut parler avec la... Non, on peut plus parler avec elle.
Got it, KGPL.
Bon, ben on va d'abord aller à la morgue. Alors la morgue c'est où? La morgue c'est loin, du coup, hop, moi je descends de la voiture. Et c'est lui qui conduit.
Can you drive to this one?
Sister, I was so tight I couldn't walk.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. Try this one on the side. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. Famous Lex Ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
And the honeymoon is over, written by Phil Rapp.
Non, c'est pas là.
Phelps,
C'est ici.
Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
Non, c'est clairement les premières.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Alors, on va passer un petit coup de fil. Il est où le téléphone? Il est pas là? Il est où le téléphone? Merde. Allez, petit coup de fil.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help,
I got a
Detective?
call back for that universal
Are there any messages
force
for me?
line.
Yes, Detective. A green 1946 coupe, registered to Mrs. Hugo Muller, has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School in playing fields. Captain Donnelly wants you to head down there immediately to take the school janitor's statement.
Thanks, ma'am.
It's him, the cop in the newspaper.
Alors, et si on prenait une autre voiture pour y aller? Un petit coupé.
Oh, I'm not gonna strangle you.
And what do you want my stocking for?
I'm gonna soak it in...
Alors, c'est où? Merde. Ah bah oui, forcément. Si je choisis pas le lieu. Alors, c'est où du coup? À gauche. Non, à droite. Ouais, on va rouler.
Oh, come on! Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, man. Coroners.
How so?
Now, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
Been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through them.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the person.
Believe me, that woman knows how to get sympathy and attention.
Blanche, can I spend one day of my life without Gloria Coast?
Is that where you've been spending your days?
forbid you to ever mention that woman's name again as long as you live. Do you hear me? And you know where I am every minute of my life.
What time did you get in tonight?
I got in at 2 o'clock. I went to a bachelor dinner given for your broken down brother Amos who's going to get married tomorrow. We went all through this when I got home this week.
Can you tell me what happened at the bachelor dinner?
Nothing happened. Just a lot of men smoking and swapping stories.
No women?
No.
How'd you get the lipstick on your collar?
It isn't lipstick, it's blood. I cut myself shaving tonight.
You didn't shave tonight.
Ah, attends, je suis où là? Je me rapproche ou pas? Deuxième à droite. On monte et première à gauche.
You put on a clean shirt before you left. How'd the blood get on that?
I'm a slow bleeder.
Easy.
What are you driving at, Blanche?
Don't act so innocent. I know all about these bachelor dinners. Don't tell me there were only bachelors there.
There were all married men and only one bachelor. Your brother Amos.
No women?
No, women. You knew all about that. Why didn't you make a party for him right here in your own house?
Because I'm not entertaining this season.
You're never entertaining.
Maybe I'm not. Not as much as those dancers at bachelor dinners.
Nobody danced. All we did was give a word of advice to a young man about to get married.
What was your word of advice?
Don't.
This is the car?
Yes, sir, Detective.
Have you looked it over?
Superficially. I was told to wait for you guys.
Thanks. We'll take it from here. What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
And this was the same man?
I don't know, sir. I mean, I'd like to say yes, but truth is, it was pretty dark.
All right. Tell me about this man you've been having trouble with.
He hangs near the playground, tries to befriend the children. He was around here last night before the dance.
Is he violent?
Yes, sir, I would say so, yes. There's the son of a bitch now. Hey, you!
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Allez, c'est parti. Allez, 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 il faut que je t'interpelle. Allez, 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 allez. Petit plaquage, petit plaquage, petit plaquage, petit plaquage, petit plaquage. Allez. Yes. Ouh, je crois que j'ai mal attrapé, quoi.
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You are in very deep trouble.
Why bother with the paperwork, Eli? I'm gonna take out my gun, and I'm gonna count to 5. Let's see how fast you can run now.
Hang on a goddamn minute. I found that thing in the parking lot.
Get some backup out here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
Allez, on va tester la voiture. Alors, la corde.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
police letter. Could be important.
The overalls are stenciled HM. Noire is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
Bon. Juste, il n'y a rien d'autre à vérifier? Non. Alors, on va appeler le central. Bon, du coup, pour l'instant, on va continuer la vidéo. Hein. Même si on est à 50 minutes d'enregistrement, on va quand même continuer.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Mahler homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks for your help.
Bon. Je prends cette voiture. Elle est défoncée, cette voiture.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car.
Alors, c'est pas où le commissariat. Derrière. Première à gauche. Première à droite. Ok.
The outer jewelry the DA will love him for.
Even if he didn't do it.
Ah, mais attends, on peut pas la prendre, cette voiture.
Whether he did it.
Attends, on va en réquisitionner une autre. Hop. Réquisition d'une voiture. Voilà, on va prendre celle-là. C'est la mienne en plus. Oui, c'est ça, c'est la mienne.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
I don't know about this. My gut says Mueller. We caught him trying to destroy evidence in his backyard, and that was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never said it wasn't Mueller. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not in immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a threat to every kid in Belmont.
He's a peeper, Rusty. We can pick him up for something else.
You really want to run that risk?
Ah oui, du coup, on a un dilemme moral. Ou on inculpe le mari, qu'on n'est pas sûr, ou on inculpe l'autre pour être sûr qu'il soit plus en train de chasser les enfants.
Better not go soft on me here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. Are they ready?
Bowler's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Alors, moi je vais dans la 2.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test, I can prove it.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a comme preuve? En plus de tout à l'heure, on a donc les chaussures ensanglantées, la corde, ça, et la combinaison de travail. Ok.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
Alors, accès à un cordage tressé.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the army, but I I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
Et c'est quoi comme corde qu'on a? C'est pas marqué. Alors, accès à un
Your wife was
démonte-pneu.
beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
On a le démonte-pneu couvert de sang dans sa voiture.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
Véhicule de la victime
We
repéré.
found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Alors là, on sait que c'est un
Enough lies,
mensonge
Hugo.
également.
Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Et la combinaison de travail était dans le coffre.
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Alors, on va quitter l'interrogatoire et on va aller voir le deuxième individu qui est dans la salle numéro 1.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
Je sens que le capitaine lui a mis le branlet.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
Alors, lieu de travail.
You're down on your luck, Eli.
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't miss the place. Big yellow letters, HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall.
Ah, ça correspondrait.
I was back in the pen wearing it.
Ça correspondrait.
Do you ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
Oui, il doit dire la vérité. Je pense qu'il dit la vérité.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer Magay for roping, am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie hitching braid. It stays tied.
Et mobile pour le meurtre de Moller.
You killed Mrs. Moeller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. Ain't done nothing like that.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight, and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
Alors du coup, on va quitter l'interrogatoire. C'est compliqué. C'est compliqué. D'un côté, on a le père de famille qui a tout ce qu'il faut pour... il s'est disputé avec la mère. L'arme du crime correspondra à sa voiture. Mais de l'autre côté, on a un pédophile qu'on peut pas laisser en liberté. Moi, je sais pas ce que vous en pensez sur le chat, mais moi, je pense qu'on va... il faudrait mieux faire inculper le pédophile. Bon. Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez sur le chat? Pédophile ou père de famille? Allez, le pédophile. Ouais, désolé pour ça a été bloqué, mais on prend je prends le pédophile. Allez, j'inculpe le suspect.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rap. I ain't a killer.
Oh la gifle.
Ah, Phelps, Galloway. Congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
Bon, et bien une petite enquête bien menée. Ah, il nous manque 2 indices. Et l'ironier devait recevoir un accueil chaleureux de la part du capitaine Donnelly et du procureur. Oui. Bon, et bien écoutez, merci à tous d'avoir suivi cette deuxième enquête au niveau de la brigade criminelle. Une enquête mieux menée que la première, clairement au niveau des réponses, ça a été beaucoup mieux. N'hésitez pas à lâcher un pouce bleu et à vous abonner si le cœur vous en dit pour avoir des notifications sur de nouvelles vidéos qui apparaissent sur la chaîne. Je vous dis à très bientôt sur la chaîne et à 10 chats.